You got to be.
I think we go with yeah, because that another animal hurts in that, and she's nurturing. She wouldn't allow that to happen. And I didn't mean to let Pal die. It just happened. He was a little bit crazy in the head anyways. But use the bedroom example.
Oh, bedroom? Okay.
Yeah.
So
that lasted until you were like...
I'll tell 2 stories on that one. So she would tell me to clean my room. I wouldn't do it. Finally, I'm cocky. I'm like, I don't have to do it. I'm fine. And Mom told me one day, she's like, if it's not done by this time, I'm going to
5 o'clock Friday afternoon. I remember exactly.
5 o'clock Friday afternoon. If the room isn't clean, I'm going to pick up the room myself.
I said, I will clean it for you.
And she said, I'll clean it for you. And I was like, oh, this is nice. Well, what I didn't know was she's going to throw everything in a trash bag, and everything that was on the floor is going in the garage, and I can have opportunities to buy stuff back. And whatever I didn't buy back by whatever time, I don't remember how long you gave me.
Had 2 weeks.
Is about to get donated to DI. So
and he gets to donate it.
I get to donate the rest.
And so Max gets his own space, but when it starts bringing in bugs and stuff, it's time to clean it out. And it had been a fight. Max, clean your room. Max, you need to pick up one thing. So I just told him, Max, by 5 o'clock Friday, you need to have your room clean. If it's not clean, I'll take care of it. That's all I said. And I knew that by 5 o'clock on Friday, it would not be clean. And so at 5 o'clock on Friday, I went in. He actually went to his dad's 5 o'clock Friday. So I told him it had to be cleaned before he left. And then I went in and I took everything that was on the floor. Man, that was tough. I mean, we're talking about video games. We're talking about TV, movies, toys. The clothes I kept.
Oh, you kept them.
I did keep the clothes, but right, because yeah. We were buying clothes like every 3 months, I swear, anyways. And so, but all of his toys, everything, and then went into a bag. And I was gonna just take them off to DI, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's hundreds of dollars in these bags. And so I put them in the garage, and when he came home, he's like, this is awesome, right? He's thinking, this is awesome, my room's clean. And he's like, I like this. I know where stuff is. And then he starts looking for stuff. Mom, oh, yeah, that was on the floor, that's in the garage. And so I gave him the opportunity to earn some stuff back, which we talked about this recently. And I said, Max, why didn't you earn it all back? Because he's like, it was too overwhelming, it was just too much. And so, but the consequence is the only way Max learns that pain. And oh my gosh, it hurts. But
like you always try to tell me with the lesson, she's like, good luck with that. Again, it's just letting the action make a choice, because we feel good. When we make a choice, we're like, oh yeah, I'm in control of my life. I feel control. I'm gonna go do this. I fell on my face. This feels fantastic. we like that. We do. When we hurt, we feel great about it, because it's like, I can only blame me.
Yeah.
It's really, that's all it is with an action. You let us wander off and bleed on our own. Is what it is. And for a mom, I'm sure that was hard.
That's tough. Oh my goodness, that's
go
tough.
Through that. But then it's
Not
also
knowing if you're ever going to grow up.
right.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Trust.
Yeah.
Not that. I mean, like, literally, are you going to be electrocuted? Are you
Right.
Are they gonna
That's what I said. You spend a lot of time in the emergency room, have insurance.
That's what I mean. It's controlled, but it's not. Like you are controlling them, but they feel like they're in control.
Right.
So it's indirect. So like when Mom, she let me clean my room, but when it came to driving a 4-wheeler on my own, wear a helmet.
Yeah.
And then
Check your safety gear. Always
that,
check
you
your
said,
safety gear.
I'll make you a deal type deal. It was like, I'll make you a deal. If you can ride that all on your own, you have to wear a helmet.
Yeah.
So for you to ride on your own without me, you have to wear a helmet.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of a give and take type deal. It was like a trade-off.
So it was show me what you can do, let's go ride. You're going to ride with me first. Now you can ride your own 4-wheeler with me with you, and then you can prove to me that you can do it. And now if I catch you on the 4-wheeler without a helmet, you'll never ride it again. Mm-hmm. And because we had a history of Mom does what she says, that worked.
Yeah, it's that integrity thing again, going back to the room. She says you're never going to ride a 4-wheeler again. I'm never going to ride a 4-wheeler again. So with the room, let me tell you how well it worked. this'll be funny. So I go off to Lake Powell. I was, what, 17, 16?
Probably 16, because it was before you left for college.
Yeah, so I was
So
about
maybe
15,
15,
Me and
16.
my dad go, and we're gone for about a week. And Mom's pestering me. She's like, Max, where's this DVD? I'm like, I don't have it. She's like, where's the DVD? I'm like, I don't have it. I swear to you, I don't have it. And I'm like, all right. So I go off to Lake Powell. I come back home, and my light is on. I'm like, oh, shoot. Did I leave my light on? Dad's going to kill me. I come down. Mom and Aaron both are cleaning my room. I have a heart attack. I'm like, wait, get out of my room. Get out of my room. I'm cleaning my room. Did you tell me when to do it? I was freaking the frick out. I was like, no, just leave my room now. I will clean it. It's okay. I'm sorry. Did I miss a deadline? I will pay the deadline. I don't know. I'll just clean it right now. Just get out. I was panicking at 16 years old, thinking I'm back at 5, losing all the stuff that I paid for. This time it wasn't Daddy's toys that you paid for, they were my toys. I don't want to lose them. And that's another thing is you can start having them earn their own toys. Like as you pay them, that worked for me. And it also helped me learn money management too. Because whenever I saw my piggy bank empty, I think you had me also pay bills, didn't you too? Like
no, but Max. Max is very hyper, and he loves to bounce all over the place. And so Max is jumping from the couch to the footstool, couch to the footstool. My husband sees broken legs, right? On him, on the couch, on the footstool. And so he starts lecturing Max. Max, and I'm just sitting there. And Max is still jumping, and Lawrence is still lecturing. And I'm like, Max, you owe me 25 cents. What? Oh, what? Oh, 25 cents? Yep, 25 cents. Why? Because Dad told you not to jump on the furniture.
I remember that day too.
And he goes in and he comes back. And I'm like, Max never jumped on the furniture again. It's the consequence. And I know we're going on, but it's the consequence. And it's hard. It's hard, but it's the consequence.
And of course, I don't know how hard it is on Mom. I remember how hard it was on me. So think, I highly recommend today that you spend some time, what consequence am I willing to let my son inflict upon himself? You know, and so Max, car leaves 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't care what state you're in, but you're going to be in the car because I can't be late for work. Car leaves, right? I know that by the time Max gets in the car, within a few minutes, he's not going to freeze to death. He's not going to starve to death. He may be embarrassed by the time he gets to daycare, but he's going at that time. Does that make sense? So when you set the consequence, or when you think about it, make sure it's a consequence that you can enforce 100%. Go get me a quarter. You know, whatever state you're in, that's what you're going in. If you want to do the consequence part, it's a very good teacher. If you want to do more with the competition and have him do more stuff, whatever, that will work as well. So it just kind of depends. It's also like physical stuff. Like with my chores, I had a hard time doing them. But didn't you start like tipping me and stuff? The better I did it, the quicker I did it, you give me tips. So yeah, so like I'd start mowing the lawn. The faster I did it and the more efficient and the better it looks, you give me extra money. So that's another thing. Actions like the thrill of extra reward, that instant reward. And it's success. It is a success. So that success I would feel every time I mow the lawn felt fantastic. Just, hey, a little bit extra money. Yeah.
With two sons that are close enough that one is going to be watching the other get rewarded. You know, and I'm thinking, well, you know, you give a dime to the one for getting ready. How did, you know, the immediate thought is, how do you keep
Beautiful question. Beautiful question.
two children, you know, working together?
When my stepsons came into my family, my children are so different, and my stepsons were so different. And I'm a knowledge, so everything has to be even, right? Everything has to be the same. It doesn't work. It does not work.
Yeah, but I can see one side being
So
very resentful.
it depends. What's your card of your second son?
I would say he's knowledge.
He's not going to care.
Well, he still looks at.
He's going to see, but this is how you handle that. You go to Aaron. I'm going to talk about Aaron. Aaron, we're going to work on, because he's 10. So I go to Aaron. I say, Aaron, we're going to do some behavior modification with Max. This is how I'm going to set it up. Do you support that? Absolutely. Okay? So you go, rewards can start to hurt. Okay? So if you have a child, a knowledge child, if you keep giving him, and it's going to happen with your 7-year-old as well. You keep giving him 10 cents, it's not going to work anymore. So that means, oh, then what? I got to give him a $1 bill. Oh wait, now I got to give him $10 for just getting his shoes on. You know, so paying money. I don't usually pay money. The reason I never give an allowance. It doesn't happen.
She did it with me was because she also charged me for stuff.
Yeah.
So I do something wrong, she'll charge me. So I
Max is hugely motivated by money. Huge. Aaron, no. Aaron is not motivated by money at all. So this comes back into play with your children, what's going to work for them. Okay? So anytime we did a behavior modification, whether it's money or whatever, the other child would know about it. This is what we're doing. That's because when Josh and Chris came into the home and I tried to, they needed much more discipline than my kids did. They needed much more behavior modification than my kids did because of the way they had been raised. And so the problem was I hadn't found their leverage point yet. And so my children just saw Josh and Chris getting away with murder, and they couldn't do anything.
Well, because even though he wasn't disciplined children, Lawrence would also discipline us, but he would discipline his own kids.
He would try, his technique didn't work.